Okay, so in this video we will be discussing about how life is actually equivalent to a movie, or how life can be perceived as a drama, right? Because there was a scientist or psychologist called Goffman, right? I am very bad in remembering the names, so I think the name was Goffman of that person, and he discovered that our life is just like a stage play or something. Like, how do we behave in public places in front of people? It is just like a front stage uh, performance. And how do we behave in private, or how do we behave alone, can be described as backstage performance, something like that. Because the essence of these things was that scientist was trying to say that we as a human beings, our life is actually nothing less than a drama, right? Just like actors, they perform on a screen, they act, right? And in reality they are something different, right? So the same are we, right? And according to that scientist, actually our life is, we have created a kind of persona outside by our behavior, and by the the response towards our environment, right? The influence of environment on us, right? For example, I have read yesterday that uh, we carry with us actually four things that determine our persona or personality, right? First one is script, second one is props, third one is uh, skill, and fourth one was, I think, um, script, props, um, skill, and I think fourth one was, yes, how do we dress ourselves, right? It was something related to our dressing style, that which type of clothes we wear. So one by one discussing about this is, a script means what words we use in front of people, how do we talk, how do we present ourselves in terms of words or communication, right? Props is the things that you carry with yourself. Suppose you carry those materialistic things like your purse or your chain, or if you wear any kind of religious uh, wearing, that is, or something that is part of your, suppose I am wearing this spectacles, so I am carrying this, right? This is adding something to my personality. It might seem that I am someone uh, who is who uses glasses, right? If we are not judgmental to judge someone, that it, we can say that I am someone who use glasses, right? Because I have weak eyesight. And third one was, yes, the type of dressing we all have, right? This is the way how we present ourselves. So some people like uh, traditional wear, right? Some like modern styling, right? Some people cover up themselves, some people show their I mean, they don't cover much, right? They are like, I mean, because modern fashion changes time to time, right? So it also depends person to person. And um fourth one was, yes, skills, right? How do we behave in front of people? Actually, according to Goffman, behavior and the skills are not the two different things, that they both are the same. And behaviorism or skills, both are the same thing. For example, in front of your boss you will show your technical skills, you would be very formal, right? But in front of your friends you will try to crack a joke, right? And you will try to make them laugh. Similarly, in front of someone who you like very much, you will try to impress her, right? So this is also a skill. It is not a behavior according to Goffman, right? So any kind of behavior is also a skill according to Goffman. And it also changes person to person. For example, you would be very obedient, formal in front of your, no, not formal, you would be very obedient but casual in front of your parents. You would be very obedient but formal in front of your boss. You'd be very casual but very I mean very uh, funny, or trying to be very relaxed in front of your friends. You would be very nervous, or you would try to behave in a very well manner in front of those people who you like most. Like that can be any person or someone who are you fan of, right? So that is how behavior or skills differ. Similarly, the clothes that we wear also differ, and the type of words we use for the person who are in front of us is also different, right? Similarly, the things we carry are also different. For example, for any place you will carry any other thing, like you won't wear gold chain in when you will enter a formal place, right? So that's how these four things matter, and these four things define a personality of a person in any particular place. Now, since these four can be different at different places in front of different people, you can have different personalities, right? So these personalities actually add up, right? These actually sum up and give you a true self. Actually, the according to, because according to Goffman, there is no true self which is hiding from us, right? Our every behavior or our every type of personality, when sums up, right, this gives us a real true self. So actually, our real true self is our real true self is actually sum of all personalities that we carry, right? So that was a new thing that I read yesterday, and what that was telling, yes, also one by one example you can also understand how things differ. For example, any waiter in a restaurant, right? Any waiter in a restaurant will act formal, uh, will be very well mannered, and will be very responsive toward the people that will be in that party, right? He will offer things and he will do his all work in front of people. But the same waiter can be a different person in front of his friends. He would be very he would crack jokes, he would relax, he would try to be funny, right? And in front of his friends, right? So that's how the same person who was different, who was very formal and very responsive, very active, very responsible guy in front of everyone, had suddenly changed in front of his friends, right? So that's how personality differ from place to place, right? And then what I read after that, it was um, yeah, that's all about personality. I don't think I read much yesterday about uh, so yeah, that was it. And yeah, that's how because life is actually a type of drama. If you actually see, right, different people play different type of role, right? A same person can be a father, a same person can be a husband, and the same person can be a son, right? Just because he is a bad son does not mean he would be a bad father. Just because he is someone who is very bad at something does not mean he is bad at other thing, right? So that's how things differ for a person, right? So yeah, that is all for today's discussion. I will see you in the next video.